Club Corner now, time to relive the action down at VFL Park today with opposing coaches Allan and Mike Patterson talking to Lou Richards.
Allan, can Hawthorn play any better than they did today?
Oh, well, I suppose you always hope they can, but today we played rather well, and we combined, and it was one of those days when you sort of hope and dream about, and everything went right for us.
Does it worry you that it was such an easy victory for you, because the boys could become complacent after that?
Oh, I don't think so. I think they realise what it's all about, and they know that football's from week to week, and it's a different set of circumstances next time we play.
Michael, I watched Richmond play 5 or 6 weeks ago against Collingwood. They looked $1 million. What has happened to the team, from your opinion as coach?
We've lost our real desire to actually win games, I believe, Lou. The fact that today Hawthorn really attacked us and we didn't fight back as hard as we should have.
Have the players lost a little bit of personal pride?
Yeah, you could say personal pride, but yeah, I probably go along with that after today, Lou. It's been a long day, but as Allan said, you win one, you lose one. We've got to come up next week and we'll restore our pride, and we've got to look at ourselves and look deeply, I think, at our reserves and look at our system and our style and the whole pattern and the whole construction of our playing team.
Well, how can Hawthorn improve their team, or will you endeavour to improve it, and how will you go about it?
Oh, well, I think we've got some players to come back into the side, and in Wallace and Knights and Buckenara and these players, Polkinghorn. These are players who played very well last year, and we depended on them last year, and I suppose, I think I said it last week, that the big improver was some of the younger players coming through.
Well, how can you fit those players you mentioned into the side with these other players playing so well?
Well, I think it's up to the individuals. They realise that they've got to perform, and it just puts pressure on, and I think it makes it much easier for the coach.
Michael, the Richmond football selectors have come up with a lot of criticism about playing those 3 big guys on the forward line. You must be sick of it by now. But they're not the only ones letting you down. What is wrong with Morris Rioli in the centre?
Morris has been a little bit out of sorts, but I think, generally, we can't blame Morris, we can't blame our forward line. We've got to look at everything, though.
Yeah, well, you played him in half forward today.
Yeah, half forward.
Why did you do that?
First half, and then we put him in the centre. Well, we've been interchanging Morris and Peter Francis out of the centre for quite some time, and we're just hoping that Morris will strike form.
After the game, did you ever talk to the players, and was there a big long conference or a coach's talk in the special room? And what did you have to say to the players?
No, we didn't say much to the players, Lou. I think it was on the board, it was there in the game, it was on the day. We did have quite a long discussion with selectors and everything afterwards, yes.
Allan, when a side wins as easy as your side did today, what do you say to the players after the game?
Oh, well, naturally, we're very pleased to get the 4 points. That's what you play for, and I think you have to be realistic. We played excellent for 3 quarters and worked very hard to run the ball all the time, and the last quarter was a bit disappointing, but credit to Richmond, they didn't toss it in. They could have quite easily. I suppose that was the only disappointing aspect of their whole day, was our last quarter where Richmond kicked 7 goals to our 4.
Allan, you're coach of the Victorian side. I know you don't announce the captain of the side until tomorrow, but possibly as an exclusive for the 25th anniversary of World of Sport. Have we got a chance of knowing the captain now?
Oh no, I'm only one of the selectors, and I wouldn't preempt anything at this particular stage. There's some wonderful boys that are entitled to lead the state. It's a wonderful honour, and we'll decide on that tomorrow.
We'd like to thank you both for coming in tonight, because I know it's really out of your routine. It's a special night, the 25th anniversary. Once again, you've both been very cooperative ever since you've been coaches, and we thank you on behalf of World of Sport. Thank you very much, Allan Jeans and Michael Patterson.
And of course, Allan, we've got for you the Table Talk Chicken, also the cheese from Ballantyne's, 4 and 20 pie, the Great Australian Pie. Also from Bruce Wilkinson, our very good friend at Monocraft, the embossed World of Sport diary, 25 years, so we do thank Bruce and Monocraft. That's something to remember us by. Also the windsheeter from Nissan, and of course the Grand Reserve champagne. Congratulations, Allan. Balak Paddo, and of course we've got Barry Rawlings here. Played his 200th game for the Tigers today. Baz, well done. And Baz, unfortunately for the Tigers, not a win in your 200th game, but your own form today was magnificent. You must have been very pleased from a personal point of view.
Oh yes, Kev, I suppose I got a few touches, but a sad day for the Tigers, but as I say, we'll stick together and we'll come out fighting, no worries.
We'll bounce back, Lou, don't worry about that.
Right, let's check the voting in the Canberra Club Award from VFL Park today. Lee, Rawlings and Roach getting the votes for Richmond. Russell Green having a marvellous year. Peter Curran and Chris Mew for Hawthorn. Whilst in the